Look at that. Somebody brought their cat, and it's run on the field. Now, you might remember one of the most classic bloopers in history with the Mariners here. And a member of the Mariners grounds crew trying to catch a kitten. And maybe you've seen the highlight, maybe you haven't, but went out there, picked up what looked like a little harmless kitten. And as he was carrying it in, the kitten scratched him and bit him. Hilarious. So who is going to chase down this cat?
It wouldn't be me. It just wants the way out. Just show me a way out. I'll leave. That's a good sized cat too.
Showing its teeth.
I think it's wondering when the cat jumped in the stands and ran across a couple of the people.
I've seen that one too. Nobody really wants this job.
I think if they open the gate, I think it'll run in the gate. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Next time we'll be back here.
Think there's some food down there?
She's got to get out of there. You use the umbrella for sunshine, give you a little shade. You use it for rain to keep the rain off you.
And the birds may perch on it.
Right now, she's using it for the right thing.
Didn't you say you had some visitors next to your spot in the booth when you came back?
Yeah, we had birds in our booth. And that's a little possum, and I do not like those animals at all, shooting. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't like those animals.
Let's see what Mike Walensky wants to do here. An umpire trying to move our visitor over towards Manny Machado. Now, it really seemed like Walensky was going to give some better effort than that. That was just, I mean, he pushed him up the line, but I thought he'd be trying to brush him over towards foul territory.
He is not running, and it's fouled back. This game is hard enough, especially when a bird is flying in front of you. Did you see that on the replay? A bird going right in his vision.
I want to see it.
Well, Randy Johnson killed a bird one time in spring training. Literally, with a fastball. Bird came flying across, and he could have been anywhere else except there, and he'd been all right.
Those birds do play.
Be a factor here as we start this ball game.
Well, if it gets real quiet at some point this afternoon, you'll know the bees have made their way up here to the press box, and I'm getting out of here.
What's that buzzing? You hear a buzzing? There they are. That's a good shot of them right there. You can see the swarm of bees. There's a lot of them. They were over by the Giant bullpen earlier. Now they're making their way out into the sunshine.
Lincecum, as he was warming up, you can see the bees that were in the outfield.
He doesn't care.
No, he's got the magic mustache, and that makes you bee-proof.
Been on the DL, his 15th season in the big leagues at the age of 37. Right to the bees. A.J. Pollock backing up. He's got it on the track, and he is getting out of there in a hurry. Yep, swatting the bees away as he catches the baseball. 1 out.
Now that's focus and concentration right there. He fully knew he was going to run right back into that swarm of bees, but never takes his eye off the ball.
I mean, are you kidding me? The first ball is hit right into the swarm.
Now we have a squirrel running on the field behind Cruz and in front of the Twins dugout. And in the Twins dugout.
And chasing all the big, strong baseball players out of the way.
Something you don't expect to see in an urban ballpark. Now it's under the bench, we're told. Sano wants no part of it. He's out of the dugout and walking toward the camera well. And the squirrel has reappeared. You could hear the roar, and I figured that he was back on the field, and he ran a sprint down the first baseline and into the Chicago dugout. No pitch. Umpire Bill Wilkie said no pitch. Ran right between Kepler's legs.
No way.
Right through the 5-hole. He'll try to play on. I heard the crowd react, and I looked at the scoreboard to see whether they were saying make noise or something, and then I figured out he's on the field someplace. I just didn't know where.
I couldn't figure out what it was. I heard it too. Crowd was going crazy, and I could not figure out what was going on.
So a big pitch here. The Twins being given an extra out. When the squirrel appeared last night, Cruz immediately delivered an RBI single. Outside 3-2, the squirrel's behind the tarp. Away from the bright lights and the noise. And there he goes. He's in the seating area in the left field corner now. There he goes. On the warning track, and we'll probably have to stop playing again. Full count to Polanco. Slap to left. And I don't know whether anybody in the outfield is aware that the squirrel has left the infield and is shifted now to the outfield.
The visitor up here in the broadcast booth, and no sooner do you show up, the Reds come up with 3 runs on a couple of home runs. So I'm assuming you're a baseball fan, and maybe you've always wanted to come up to the broadcast booth.
Nah, just call me the Rally Bird. I'm the Rally Bird. Just chilling, just chilling.
Are you getting along okay? Is that your spouse down there? Is everything okay at home? If you don't mind me asking.
No, we're having a little bit of an argument, but she likes the sun, I don't.
That one has popped up into the air. I want to get right back to the Rally Bird here. And that's out number 1 here for Stevenson in the 7th inning. Do you think you'd like to make this kind of your regular getaway right here in the broadcast booth, or would you like to have your bride come up sometime? I mean, it's up to you. What do you think?
Nah, this is a good getaway. We get sick of each other. You guys got it easy up here. You got an easy job.
That bird is living very dangerously, folks.
Yeah.
It's about, what, 30 feet right in the middle. Peacock found its way right in the middle of the field.
I tell you, his Twitter is going to blow up when all of his buddies see him on TV.
It's a rally peacock right there. Just hasn't fanned out yet, so you can't really tell.
There by Norris. Well, we have a chance. We check in now with Justin White.
Hey, Mario, as you know well, things got a little nuts here yesterday during the 8th inning when a squirrel got loose on the field. Now, the furry friend actually caused Wade Davis, the Royals reliever, to step off a couple of times, and the squirrel, you know, kind of had some fun, did his thing before he eventually exited by the bullpen out there and left. Now, there was a concerted effort to capture the squirrel when it got into the Tigers' dugout. Joe, the security guard, told me today that he was there with a towel. Alex Avila had a garbage can, and they were trying to capture the guy and get him out of here so play could resume. But Tyler Collins apparently had other ideas because he was trying to feed the squirrel pumpkin seeds. So you got Joe and you got Alex trying to capture the squirrel and get the game back going. And Collins thinks it's the new team.
Oh, boy. Look at that.
Getting ready for cat night at the ballpark. You know, I've been wondering when we're going to have it. Nothing wrong with a.
This is earlier today, prior to people coming in. Well, it was pop night last night, so you're finally getting your wish.
Whoa. It's on the top of the Royals dugout.
Nice. Really? It's Riley Jr. He's easily younger, he looks like.
We have some interested Royals now going over to take a look. Just don't take him on the plane.
This was afraid of bugs. What's he doing? He's trying to get over there and get it. They want him.
That's a little creepy, isn't it?
I like it. Look at it. Yeah. Wow.
He's trying to get in the dugout.
Yeah, he's a younger model.
Now that's either a Michigan praying mantis that is aware of the Mantis 5 with the Royals, or that is a Michigan mantis with revenge on his mind for the Royals taking his cousin on an airplane the other night.
No. I think that's a good sign.
Okay.
I like that. Lots of sleep version.
Hey, the Seagulls are here. Yep. They're hungry.
They are waiting for the final out of this game. The 2-0 to Story, and he fouls that fastball straight back.
We get asked the question all the time, how do the Seagulls know it's the 9th inning? Well, we don't know. They just know.
Out of play down the right field line.
But it is definitely a ballpark that you would consider bringing an umbrella to, even if it's sunshiny and with no threat of rain. There's a couple veterans right there.
Well, especially if you're in the bleachers, you do have to be prepared to go home with some stuff on you that you didn't have when you came to the park.
Yeah.
And we know that by looking at our cars, which are parked right over the fence down the left field line.
Yep. Cover your heads.
Run, Forrest, run.
I think the Birds do it on purpose to move people out.
Tomlinson, better hurry. Got him.
Trevor Story can run a little bit.
He can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Now you're cooking.
Break out your Serapi. Not a problem. That'll work.
If I can tell you, if I were sitting out there with my wife, where we would be in the car.
Hey, we've been hit. We know how it feels.
Bumgarner made quick work out of Harrison. There's one gone.
Bird was going to play right field. Then the outfield.
Oh, there's Bird.
Oh, he's got a good one again. Is that a grasshopper? Eat it. Get them grasshoppers out of here. That bird is my friend.
Yum, yum.
Yep. Good job, Birdie. Don't drop it. Take it with you now. Go ahead.
Got a hurdler.
It's part kangaroo, part squirrel.
Squirrel.
Just hanging out in center field. Nice form.
Where's he going to go?
I have no idea. Well, he's right there for now.
He's out there in the scoreboard.
He doesn't know where to go.
You're going to have to open the door.
Suddenly there are some giant dinosaurs that have appeared just behind home plate. Not sure what this is about.
And a gorilla?
Sure, why not? Well, the kids are chasing the dinosaurs. They love dinosaurs.
Looks like the gorilla's running the show.
Not often you get the chance to high-five a T-Rex. Or low-five in this case. They're just, pardon me, excuse me.
Especially when you find your way there. Todd Frazier told us last night that he was lost on the way to a subway.
Boy, it is beastly
wow.
warm at the ballpark today.
How do you, by the way, decide to do that?
What?
At what point do you say, you know what, I'm going to pack everything into the car and go to a Sox game and dress up like that?
Well, one of the things you think about is, will it keep me warm? If things start to turn at the park, which occasionally happens, and then you decide that that's the best way to get on television because you can't get on any other.
And by the way, that guy is enjoying himself. So there's still our fans. That guy got a baseball from somebody. There's still our fans at Kauffman Stadium. Actually, there's one. Right now there's one fan, and he's a gorilla. So that's basically where we are.